forget ordering takeout tonight. Today on One Pot Tiny Kitchen we're going to be cooking a chicken makhani with fragrant spices and a rich creamy tomato sauce. And we're going to be cooking it all in one pot in my tiny kitchen aboard Narrowboat Kate. And here we have the ingredients we'll be using today. A full list of them will be in the description below. As you can see, I'm using butter ghee today and the various spices. Note with the onions, I've got 2 shallots, 1 white onion. A chicken makhani is actually another name for butter chicken in the UK, and this is just a different version. I have done one before which you're welcome to try. It's a bit more involved. This one is a lot simpler and quick to do. And as always, I recommend that you prep everything well beforehand in the order that you are going to add it to the recipe. I'll show you a picture of that when I'm ready to start cooking. And here we are, just about ready to start cooking. I've got everything prepped, ready to go. It's my shallots and onion oil to start it all off. The chicken I've just left in the tray, saves on washing up. And the same with these, I'm going to measure straight from the pot, saves on washing up. Got all my spices ready, tomato passata. I've already made up my 50-50 there. And again, I'll take the yogurt straight from the pot, seasoning. And the cayenne I've left in there, just going to add to taste with the cayenne pepper. The corn flour again, I've not measured that out yet because I want to see how thick the sauce is. And just before I start cooking, this swan outside must have heard how good One Pot Tiny Kitchen is. I think she wants some. I haven't cooked it yet, I'll get you some later. Right, here we go, ready to start cooking chicken makhani. Put the heat on. Just going to add 2 tablespoons of oil, approximately. Just going to let that heat up for a little while, and then I'm going to add our onions. Now you don't want the heat to be too high, so it's like a medium heat. So all we're going to be doing is softening the onions. You do not want it to go brown. So medium heat for about 5 minutes or so, and stir it often. Now if you start getting brown bits, a bit like I am right now, you either need to turn your heat down, or if it's ready to put the chicken in, we're going to just do that. Mine is just about right. The onions have gone slightly soft and translucent. Right. Put your chicken in and just push it down like that. Same medium heat, and leave that to cook for a few minutes. It's going to be cooking for around about 10 minutes. I'm going to turn it 2 or 3 times. Now it's been going for a few minutes. I'm just going to turn it over. And I'm just pushing that down again. Now we're not trying to cook the chicken 100% here, we're just trying to get rid of the pink bits. Okay, let's turn it again. I have already turned it a couple of times. As you can see, most of the pink is now disappearing. You can also tell when it's ready to start adding the next ingredients when you start getting a little bit of water come out of the chicken, which is what I've got now. So I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of butter ghee. And stir that in so it melts. Start getting that really nice rich buttery flavour. I'm going to add a tablespoon of garlic. The beauty of using the paste, you can adjust it to your taste. You can have a little bit less, just a teaspoon, or you can have a tablespoon, and if you really like it, you can add yourself up to 2 tablespoons. The one proviso on that I would say is if you're using ginger paste, use it relatively sparingly because it can overpower the dish. Okay, I've added them in, so we're just going to stir that. It's one of the reasons I love cooking curries, because the smells you get are just superb. Now we want 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. You can of course use fresh lemons. It's just easier, isn't it, with using juice out the bottle. I'm just going to stir that in. Time to add all our spices, and I'll put them all together in a dish. I'm not going to read them all out. You can find the full list in the description below. Here we are. Okay, we're letting that cook for about a minute or so, which is just about had, and I'm going to add the passata. Okay, stir that in. I'm going to cook that for about 2 minutes. Starting to look nice. That's been going for a couple of minutes. Now I'm now going to stir in or pour in our half and half. I'm also going to add about a 1/4 cup or so, a couple of tablespoons of natural yogurt. And stir that all in. Once that comes to a low simmer, I'm going to turn the heat right down, put the lid on, and let it simmer away for about 10 minutes. Okay, that's just coming up to a simmer. We're going to turn the heat down to the lowest you can on your cooker and put the lid on. As I said, we're going to simmer that for about 10 minutes. So just turn that heat down as it's come to a simmer to the lowest you can possibly have, and we're going to add salt and pepper to taste. I'm going to quickly stir that in. We put the lid on for 10 minutes. That's been going for around about 10 minutes or so. Love the colour. Give that a stir. And now I'm going to add 2 more tablespoons of butter ghee. And again, stir that in. While that melts, I'm actually going to add the cayenne pepper. Now, up to about half a teaspoon. If you like it a little bit warmer, add a bit more. Just going to put the lid back on for a few minutes. As you saw, the sauce in the pan wasn't quite as thick as perhaps we would want, so I'm going to actually add the corn flour or cornstarch and dissolve it in a little bit of water. Just going to stir that in. want to get rid of any of the lumps and dry bits. Okay, take the lid off. Now I'm just going to pour that in around the pot, and you want to stir that so that the cornstarch, corn flour, gets distributed. Already you can see that thickening up nicely. Okay, I'm going to leave that again for a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, and we're going to let that thicken up nicely. Right, that has had a few minutes to thicken up. I'm just going to stir it and make sure it's the thickness I would like. Yeah, look at that colour as well. Beautiful. This recipe actually gives you quite a lot of sauce, which I like in my recipes. And I think that is just about ready to serve. Smells and looks absolutely delicious. Just going to put a bit of extra sauce on top. Delicious. And then we have chicken makhani with fragrant spices and a rich tomato creamy sauce, ready to eat. And all cooked in my tiny kitchen aboard Narrowboat Kate. And now, as always, we come to my favourite part, the taste test. So creamy. I'll go have another bit. You can feel that cayenne pepper coming through. That is spot on. Really like that. If you'd like to try one of the recipes on my YouTube page, please do so. If there's something I've not cooked yet for you and you would like me to try, please leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And I'll see you next time aboard Narrowboat Kate, cooking another meal in my tiny kitchen in one pot.